जय श्रील प्रभुपाद नाना शास्त्र विचारणैक निपुणौ सद्धर्म संस्थापकौ लोकानां हितकारिणौ त्रिभुवने मान्यौ शरण्यकरौ राधा कृष्ण पादारविंद भजना आनंदेन मत्तालिकौ वंदे रूप सनातनौ रघुजुगौ श्री जीव गोपालकौ. We had to stop in between because of technical reasons. We were discussing Pashyanti. Please try to reconnect from what you have heard before, or maybe you can play that once again and hear and then continue hearing this segment. So we spoke about the causal ocean and the causal body. In individual, there is a causal body. In the cosmic, there is the causal ocean, and in the Paravyoma, there is the cause of all causes. Simply by breathing, he brings the souls into the matter through Shambhu, through Mahajoni, and from his hair pores he gives the supply of matter in the form of universal seed. And that seed, when it grows in the Mahajoni, just like a man impregnates into the womb of a woman, and then in Srila Prabhupada's words, those secretions, they join together, and in course of time it grows into a body. When this time is complete, it comes out as a child. Same way, atra sarga visargascho sthanam poshanam evacha. The sthanam is given, and when the Sai Vishnu enters each universe as Garbhodaka Sai in the Garbha water, which is half filling the universe, there is time which enters at the top of universe. The personality of this time happens to be a female, and she is called a female time, Kali. Now this Kali is different than what we generally know as Kali with the tongue out and on top of Lord Shiva's body. This is Kala Kali, not Gala Gali. Gala Gali is Vaikari. What we are talking here now is Madhyama at least. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, you can see that in the second canto that is described that when Garbha Vishnu entered, then the time entered on the top. And the time starts clicking in there. So the breath of the Mahavishnu is the time duration of the existence of the universe, because when Brahma's one lifetime is, according to him, 100 years is over, then he climbs up to the spiritual world, and the duration of universe ends in that second. Yasya eka nishvashita kala matavalambya jivanti. Loma vilaja. Loma means airport. Jagadandanata. Vishnur Mahan, that Mahavishnu, iha yasya kala visesho. Kala means portion or part of the portion. That is the last part of Krishna in expanding. But he is Mahavishnu, gigantic personality, laying down and bringing water from his own body. That is one meaning of Narayana. And Bhishma Dev said to Yudhishthira Maharaj in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, you can see that in Bhishma's prayers, that this person standing in front of you, whom you think is a maternal cousin of you, who carried a message for you, and he did so many other services like a Sakha, He is Adhyo Narayana Puman. He is the original Narayana. Sarva Karana Karana. So, Yasaiga Nishvasita Kala Madavalambya Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagat Anda Nata Vishnur Mahan Saiha Yasya Kala Vishesho Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham. That Govinda, whose last final tip of his tail, as they say in English, the final part of him is the great gigantic Mahavishnu who brings water from his own body and he is laying in there, he is breathing, and when you put air into water, like bubbles are coming, these universal seeds just float in that causal ocean and they enter, they are all just like a magnet attracted by Shambhu, and they are impregnated into respective universes, seeds where they are supposed to go. And then in the universe, the Lord enters as time. Absolute truth is 5 things. Ishvara means the controller. That is just one small aspect of God, Ishvara. That's not God, everything. One part of God is Ishvara. And that Ishvara has got Prakriti, it's got nature. So in that nature, one part of that highest nature is the Jiva. And then the Jivas, when they are impregnated into the universal seeds, then the Lord appears there as Kala with a female aspect. So that is Kala, time. And because there is a place, and because there is the causal body, Vritti and Vasana, which is inside, previous remembrances and previous stock of sediments of the previous activities, both pious and sinful, to receive those reactions, either enjoy them or suffer them, either in intelligence or in foolishness, there is time. You may be King George IV, but you can't tell the Queen that I want a prince by June 25th or something like that. She will say, I agree to have a prince, no problem, but you will have to wait 9 months. I am King George IV. So she says that is accepted and respected. But a child won't come without 9 months. So for everything, time is necessary. And again in the 18th chapter, Krishna confirms that there are 5 causes for any action to happen. He didn't say successfully happen, just complete. There are 5. And in this, the most powerful is Him, Krishna, God, as Ishvara, controller of time. Kalosmi. Time I am. I have come to devour everything. So, in the causal body of Vishwamitra, reflections or resonance of the sound which happens in the causal ocean due to Narayana thinking, feeling, willing, because he is a person, God is a person. God is, Krishna is sentient, thou hast proved. Impersonal calamity thou hast removed. Srila Prabhupada wrote in his offering to his Guru, Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So he is a sentient person. He breathes, he exhales, he inhales, everything goes in. Andangal undu umilnda kove. So, In the causal body of Vishwamitra example, the waves of the causal ocean which created a resonance through the causal aspect of the universe, because he was sense controlled, because in his heart there was another bird called Paramatma, so in the silence of his mind, it was revealed to him, Om Bhur Swa Tat Sat. That's Gayatri. Trayate, she delivers. Gayaka, one who sings her, she delivers. Iti Gayatri, that's why she is called Gayatri. Now, as I told again, if you have may not be very perfect, but if you have a scheduled sadhana designed by an authorized acharya of any sampradaya, if you are performing your sadhana, all these different storehouses within your body, they just open up. So one can see the sound at that time. The reason why I gave you an example from ISKCON devotee is because if I told you about Maitreya and all kind of Gautama and Sadananda and Atri and Bhrigu and all that thing, then maybe it will get to Madhyama or it will just go away as a Vaikari. This guy Atma Tattva, he goes on and on, he never stops. So that's true. So that's Pashyanti. I hope with this much trial, what we were trying to do means this. What is this Pashyanti sound? And how is that one can see something by sound? Prabhupada said many times in the early days lecture, you will see, he will repeat it again in the next day, next day he will repeat it. He would say that first try to hear God, then you can see God. Then you hear God and you behave in such way that God will see you. Why are you trying to see God with these imperfect senses? So I am simultaneously taking you in 2 tracks. By this time, Chalu guys would have understood that this fellow is not teaching us some science of sound, there is something new that no devotees know, and wow, that's a good chance for me to go around and give seminars and just say that it dawned on me, Pashyanti, etc. I know those fellows. So please, it's not Srila Prabhupada's explanation. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.